You want to know why millennials are so pissed off? It's because we were lied to. You told us if we put our head down, we did what was expected of us, we were yes men, we would be rewarded by our companies. And to be fair, I do work for a good company. I'm not trying to bash them. But we just had our end of the fiscal year town hall meeting in which I found out I got a 4% raise, and I should be happy because some people might not get any raise at all depending on their situation. Except I also got a notice today that my rent is increasing by 12%. Do you see how that doesn't add up well? 4% increase over a 12% increase, and that is just one bill. That is just rent. That is not food, gas, anything else.
Finally figured out why us millennials are so upset with inflation and the cost of housing. The obvious is that it's a struggle, but we grew up in the 1980s and 1990s, and we got to see the most flourishing middle class ever. Our parents were all middle class, working amazing jobs. Maybe just one parent was working. We had Christmases and Little League and vacation, and some of my friends' parents, they had like 2-3 cars, jet skis, 4-wheelers, a house on the lake. And they were making like $85,000. And I remember in my mind, just like probably all of you other millennials, were like, man, if we can make 75 or 80 or 100 grand one day, we're going to be balling, have 3 kids, have jet skis and all these toys, invest, go on vacation. Now reality sits in. We're in our 30s. People are making 70, 80, 90, $100,000, $150,000 in some locations and going, we can barely get groceries. We can't afford a house like this. The middle class isn't diminishing. The middle class is gone. And I think that is what the shock is to the millennials, because we grew up watching the greatest middle class of all time. And now we're the age of our parents that they were in the 80s and 90s. And it's just night and day.
Millennials are becoming the new old people. Hear me out. I have to put on my glasses to hear. I can't hear anything without my glasses. If my kids are calling me, I'm like, hold on. Yes, what do you need? Like, girl. The second thing is, girl, don't invite me out before 8 o'clock. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Even the movie, I've been wanting to go see American Fiction for like 2 weeks now. But every time I see that the movie starts at 5:40, I'm like, damn, I'm not going to be able to get out of that movie until 9. It's going to be dark outside. I can't see. Anti-glare is not here. So I cannot go. I cannot see at night. So I can't go to the movie at 5:40 because I'm going to be tired. 2, I'm not going to be able to see when I come out the movie. Everything is too loud nowadays. My daughter loves to blast music in the morning time. But when they start blasting that gibberish, the music, the drill music that they listening to now, I'm like, girl, what do you like? Girl, my ears, they're bleeding. Stop.
Proof millennials have it the hardest.
Millennials will be the first generation since the 1800s that are worse off than their parents in American history. We are overeducated, overworked, lonely, depressed, and poor in almost every metric across the board. First off, will be? No. Millennials are the first generation since the 1800s, okay? It's not will. We are already feeling this way, okay? I can attest to this as a millennial. And I mean, I'm like in the middle, purebred millennial. I feel this in my heart and in my soul, okay? Definitely overeducated, overworked, can be lonely sometimes. I've been depressed more times than I can count. Definitely been poor these days, and it's sad compared to other generations that were before us. Unfortunately, we're just not doing as well as they were, but we did live through a lot of unprecedented events, okay? And we were told this dream, the American dream, that is technically a scam. You're supposed to graduate from college, find a great job, find you a husband, have some kids, and have the perfect life. That's not how, and buy a house, which none of us can afford. It's just not, it's not in the cards for a lot of us. Some of us, yeah, have all the good things and all the bad or whatever, but a lot of us, we're like this, okay? Struggling. The struggle bus is real out here.
So I figured out why millennials are so hard to manage. It's that when we have a problem, we go to our manager with a failed solution. Here's what I mean by that. If you ask a millennial to do something at work and they don't know how to do it, they will try to figure it out before asking for help. And on the surface, this seems really, really good. Because obviously, if you're being paid to do a job, you should try to figure out how to do the job before asking somebody for help. Here's where that's a problem, though. What you end up with is a worker who never asks for help 80% of the time, but the 20% of the time that they do ask for help, their question is incredibly nuanced and difficult to solve. Case in point, I'm working on my company's website, right? I am not a web designer. I don't really know HTML or CSS. I'm a business analyst, but I'm also a millennial and I understand coding somewhat. So when I go to people who can theoretically try to help me with this problem that I am having, the question I'm coming to them with is not, hey, can you help me with this thing? What I come to them with is, hey, I'm having a problem with this thing. Here are the 3 solutions I tried. Here's how I reasoned through it. These are the roadblocks that I came up across. Here's how I tried to get over those roadblocks. Here is where that failed, and now I need your help. And so unless you, the person I am coming to, have an insane wealth of knowledge and experience, you are not going to be able to help me. And so what ends up happening is that it feels like, oh, millennials can't do anything for themselves. But that's not what's happening at all. It's that our managers aren't seeing the 80% of the time that we're just solving shit on our own rather than asking really simple questions. So the only experience that our managers have with us asking questions are the hardest, most difficult, nuanced possible questions that could exist. I don't know, maybe this might just be a me thing. I am fully willing to accept that this is just a me thing, but I think that this is not just a me thing.
Does any other millennial feel the struggle of trying to keep up with fashion trends? And as soon as you get your skinny jean right, well, then we're on to straight leg, and then we're on to boyfriend jeans, and then we're on to boot cut, now flare jeans. And you're like, I just got rid of my flare jeans. I didn't know those were cool anymore, and now they are cool again. And so I just decided I'm surrendering it. I'm about to turn 36. I don't need to be fashionable. I will just wear my skinny jeans, my riding boots, or my UGG boots, or whatever used to be cool and isn't cool anymore. But one day will be cool again, and people will be like, wow, she's really trendy, but really I'm just wearing 20-year-old clothes. I give up. I give up!
My boy told me he just bought 4 brand new tires. I was like, at once? He's like, yeah, I thought this fool got a raise. I'm like, damn, you got a promotion? I'm like, people out there, people got the money to do that? 4 brand new tires? Like y'all tire don't get bald and y'all just go get another used one every 6 months? That's just me? Jesus Christ. I seen somebody come out of Urban Outfitters with 3 bags. In this economy? Urban Outfitters with 3 bags? Now, I ain't no mathematician or nothing, but that's at least $250,000. 3 bags out of Urban Outfitters? What the hell? You gotta pay an admission to get in that motherfucker, to look around. I know y'all tired of me bitching about money, but I'm so poor I gotta save up to be broke. Remember when buying groceries used to save us money? What happened? Eggs $12 a piece. If you eat out every day and spend $15 3 times a day for 7 days a week, what's that? A little over $300? You spend $300 a week at the grocery store. What the fuck is the point of buying groceries anymore? Some stores I don't even go to no more. I gotta get a loan to go to Target. If you ever see me come out of Target with more than 1 bag, I put that shit is on credit. I got a vacation at fucking Target. Y'all say it with me on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. One more stimulus check. All right, let's go.
I'm just so simple. I can't decide if I want to live in a house, I want to move to the city, I want to be completely isolated alone in a cabin, or if I want to go on an adventure in a van.
To all my millennials out there, am I the only one who feels like, even though I know I'm an adult, I know I'm a full-grown man, a part of my mind and mentally, I'm like, am I really an adult? Is this really my life to live? I really have to take myself to the doctor? No one's gonna figure out shit for me? There's something in my mind that's like, I'm not the version of adult my parents were at my age. At my age, our parents seemed like the most well put together, super serious, I have my shit figured out kind of people. And I'm stressing to just feed myself every day. Start of the year, and I'm scheduling all my checkups to make sure everything in my body is good, because obviously we're getting older. And he was like, when's the last time you were at the doctor? And I was like, oh, I went to the doctor when I was in New York. I gotta call my mom and ask her. And he was like, you're calling your mom to find out when you went to the doctor? And I was like, yeah, because she made me go. And then I was like, I gotta grow up. By no means is my mom doing anything for me in life, but there's little things like that. I'm like, I don't know, man. Our generation is just not serious. If I had kids, obviously I would be more of an adult, I think. But then I see all my friends with kids, they're just as unserious as me. I don't know. Anybody else feel like that?
Okay, story time. And sorry my hair looks like this, but like this literally just happened to me, so I had to hop on here and tell you this story of what just literally happened to me. Hold on. Sorry about that. My groceries just got delivered. This video is brought to you by Chocolate Covered Pretzels. I'm so chaotic, it's funny. So anyway, story time about literally something that like just happened to me like 5 minutes ago. Okay, this was going to be story time, but then I just realized that I'm running 10 minutes late for my friend Jessica's birthday party. So now we're doing a get ready with me, okay? So get ready with me to go to my friend Jessica's birthday party while I tell you the story of like literally what just happened to me. Because like what just happened to me is literally like so me. Like only my life. You know what I'm saying? It's just so crazy, okay? Okay, so backstory. You guys have been asking a ton of like what my life is like when the camera's not rolling, you know? So like this story is like a super behind the scenes of like my life, okay? So
what is one thing that would indicate that you're in your 30s to other people in their 30s?
Are you sure you only have tables in the smoking section? Okay, but they only have tables left in the smoking section. Are you okay with that? Is your asthma gonna be okay with that? Okay. Yeah, we'll take the table in the smoking section.